Tennessee Titans fans, there is a question on my mind today, and it might be on your mind too. Are the Tennessee Titans, based on what we've seen in free agency, what they've done, what they haven't done, are the Titans phoning it in on the 2025 season? Are the Titans, dare I say, tanking on the 2025 season? Now, let me first of all say this. It is a ridiculous notion to assume that a team is tanking in March. It is March 12th, 2025. At this current point in time, I do not like the idea of already declaring that a team is tanking before we've even had the draft, okay? What I am willing to say is this. You've had the Dan Moore deal. You've had Cody Barton, linebacker from Denver. Van Jefferson, wide receiver they picked up today. Got a new punter. Got a rotational offensive line guy. Still got major needs at wide receiver and edge and safety. They did sign Xavier Woods, who can play some safety. It's not like a all-pro, but he's a guy. I'm not ever going to say a team is tanking because I've made it clear on the podcast, I don't believe teams tank. I don't believe that people go out there and miss tackles on purpose. I don't believe that receivers go out and drop passes on purpose. I don't believe that quarterbacks throw bad passes in trying to lose a game. But what I will say is that I do believe that sometimes a front office, an organization, maybe purposefully doesn't put their best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? You get my drift? Maybe they purposefully don't go for all of the free agent signings or all of that stuff because they know we're not even close right now. And the Tennessee Titans are a team that is not even close right now. I know we all try to be optimistic. The Tennessee Titans are not competing for a Super Bowl in 2025. They're probably not even competing for a playoff spot in 2025. Does that mean that they should just sign a bunch of bums and not even try? Well, of course not. They've got to start heading in the right direction. But last offseason, we signed Calvin Ridley. We traded for L'Jarius Sneed. We picked up Tyler Boyd. We picked up Cheeto Awuzie. We picked up all of these different people, and it amounted to nothing. It amounted to a 3-14 season. So I think the Titans came into free agency this time saying, listen, we're going to make some boring moves. We're going to sign some veterans who are durable. That's been the thing that the players the Titans have picked up in free agency. That's something they've all had in common. Van Jefferson just got signed today, wide receiver. What did they say about him? He played in all 17 games last year in the regular season. Xavier Woods, he played in all 17 games. Who else have they picked up? Dan Moore, he played in all 17 games. These guys that they have picked up are durable. They stay healthy. So I think the Titans are just trying to find some somewhat reliable veterans who can come in and not be terrible, but also not be an all-star team. Because what good would it do to go sign a bunch of guys when we've got too many holes to fill? And they've made it clear we want to build this team up through the draft. We want to draft players and develop them. We do not want the brunt of our team to be a bunch of older free agents. Good. So while I don't believe the Titans are tanking, I think they're trying to be as good as they possibly can. It's just that's not very good. They're trying to be as good as they possibly can while mainly looking to the future. We're going to try to be respectable. We're going to try to be better in 2025 than we were in 2024. But we're not going to just go out here and do a bunch of craziness. And I get that, and I understand that, and I'm not even against that. I do wonder, though, when it comes to things like edge rushers, I mean, I know you signed Van Jefferson today, but I mean, come on. That's wide receiver 4. You still need wide receiver 2 and wide receiver 3. So you've still got moves that need to be made here, right? And whether it's all-stars, whether it's needle movers or not, you've got to get somebody in here that can do something. It may not be last offseason, but you need somebody. The thing that is most interesting about this to me is, where does this land Brian Callahan? This approach they're taking, which is, we're going to sign veterans, we're going to just sign not the flashiest names, we're not going to sign the guys who are going to come in and just make a huge difference, but Xavier Woods will fill the need at safety, Van Jefferson will replace Nick Westbrook-Akine, whoever else they've signed. Cody Barton will replace Jack Gibbons. Not flashy, but that mentality, what does that say to Brian Callahan, who needs this team to be better in 2025, who needs this team to at least win 6 or 7 games to say they're better? What does that say to him? Because as I've said before, if the Titans are terrible again, he's going to be the first one to go. He's going to be the first one on the chopping block. Do they have an agreement? All of them together? Have they? I mean, I don't know. Maybe they have. Maybe they have an agreement. Hey, we're probably not going to be very good in 2025, but we're not going to hold that against you. That'd still be sketchy to me if I were Brian Callahan. I'd be like, oh, yeah? Okay. There's a ton of loyalty here. I can just feel it. Ask Rand about loyalty. So, I don't know. I don't know where this... I know a lot of people are talking about Cooper Kupp, who was officially released by the Rams today. Should the Titans go after him? I mean, theoretically, yes, but the issue there is everybody the Titans have signed so far is durable. Cooper Kupp is not durable. Cooper Kupp's hurt all the time. Also, seeing the way the Titans have spent money so far, I find it hard to believe that the Titans are going to win a bidding war for Cooper Kupp. I don't think they're beating anybody in any bidding wars. If they didn't even want to pay $15 million for Javon Holland, I don't think they're going to win a bidding war for Cooper Kupp. I could be wrong, though. Quarterback-wise, we're still looking out for that signing whenever that's going to happen. May not happen anytime soon. I don't know. Yeah, it's a situation where we're looking to the future. We want to be as good as we can right now, but this isn't going to be the offseason from 2 years ago where we're talking out both sides of our mouth. We're rebuilding, but we're also signing DeAndre Hopkins. We're rebuilding, but we're also going to sign Calvin Ridley and trade for L'Jarius Sneed, pick up Tyler Boyd, pick up Cheeto Woozie, and make all these moves. We're rebuilding, but we're also going to try to win now too. Sometimes you can't have it both ways. If you're going to look to the future, you got to look to the future. And the future may be here faster than we think, because all signs point to Cam Ward. I don't know, but I hope they draft Cam Ward, because if not, this is going to be the most boring season of my life coming up. Talk to me about it in the comments. Tighten up.